Alright everyone, I'm making another video to talk about some issues I have, some major ones with Dragon Age Inquisition's gameplay, and some people have commented yesterday that I've been making too many videos just whining, but there are some problems with this game that I'm not sure how they exist since they haven't been there in the previous games, and they can be fixed so easily by simply adding few things like the ability to make your auto attack automatic. The second one will be using your right click to move / interact / attack just the way it is in Dragon Age 1 and 2. The third thing will be a way to select the entire party just like you had in Dragon Age 1 and 2. And fourth thing will be to allow us to unbind the basic attack from our left mouse click. I can't really demonstrate it, I'm sorry, it will probably take too much time to find the appropriate situation, but let's picture this scenario. Let's say you have a party, a tank, and 3 other ranged characters. You have a group of mobs, say 3 or 4 mobs. One of them is very strong, the rest are weaker. So what I would want to do in Dragon Age 1 or 2 is select my tank, right click on the strong guy, let's say he's in the middle, then while the tank is moving to that target, select the mage, cast an AoE. In the meantime, while the mage is casting the AoE, the tank will already be within the mobs. Now select the tank, taunt, and then I'll select my entire party and tell them to attack with right click on the strong guy to attack the strong guy. Now in Dragon Age Inquisition, pretty much none of this is possible, the way I describe it. You cannot right click with your tank to tell him to attack. You have to manually walk all the way to the enemy, and then you have to hold R or whatever your basic attack button is and hold it forever. And if you switch your target, you still have to hold it regardless of which character you're selecting. If you want your characters to be attacking, you have to hold the button. There's just no other way. I mean, at some points I felt like I needed the option to lose control of all the characters and just watch, because I get tired of constantly having my finger stuck on the R button to make my character attack. It doesn't feel like a basic attack in the way it is, say, in the Old Republic. It feels like an auto attack the way it is in World of Warcraft. Only it's not an auto attack, and it's annoying. Actually, it feels like the auto attacks, it's exactly the same as auto attacks in Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age 1. Imagine you had to click a button every single time your character hits with a staff or a sword. That's how it is now. So going back to that situation, you have to manually bring your tank, then you can cast the AoE, but then there's no option to select the entire party. So you can't control R, or control A, sorry, and then right click on the mob you want to attack. What you can do is switch target with one of your characters and then select the button that says assist this character or something, basically makes all characters attack the target of that character. But again, you can't simply change it with a simple right click. Not to mention that if you want to select everyone and instead of attacking an enemy just make them run away somewhere, again you're facing a problem. And it's just I mean, I don't know, I think I made a video at some point talking about combat in Dragon Age 1, Dragon Age 2, how some people like it, some people don't like it. I didn't like the mage combat very much, you know, the auto attacks. Now playing this game, having played the first 2 recently, boy, the first 2 played so much smoother. This one just, it has these little things. There are not any major issues, but just this inabilities to do some small things that simply break the immersion of the gameplay. You know, and also I mentioned the ability to unbind your basic attack from left click, because you've seen it in the videos I think that I've posted so far. Randomly I would just start attacking the air for no reason. You know, the camera movement is, I already made a video about that. So it shouldn't be so hard, just make things they were in Dragon Age 2. I mean, if you had the exact same combat as in Dragon Age 2, everything would have been nice, but just some core functions are missing that make the combat feel very heavy and very tedious. So I am positive that these things will be fixed at some point. I mean, Essentially I pointed out 4 things. 2 of them are basically just adding a key binding option for that. So yeah, that's all I had to say. I don't mean to sound like I'm bashing the game, like I hate the game or something. No, in fact, I really like the game. The game looks great. The voice acting, the conversations, the stories seem decent so far. Actually, I like them. It's I'd have to say I like it better than Dragon Age 2. Can't say if it's to the level of 1 yet, but it is promising. It feels like they're not cutting out you know, meaningless dialogue or whatever they want to call it. It's deep and it's all there. So just make these little tweaks and fix the game, because it feels weird to play. I mean, I'm coming from playing Dragon Age 1, Dragon Age 2, World of Warcraft, and Star Wars: The Old Republic, right? All 4 of those have roughly the same user interface slash combat slash camera, and yet here the gameplay is much harder and much heavier due to the inability to do these simple things. So please, BioWare, have a look and fix it in a timely fashion. That was all. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and be good.